134 times. 134. That's how many times this evil daycare worker was caught on camera abusing children. So a Texas daycare worker was arrested after security footage showed her to be horrifically and constantly abusing several different toddlers in her care, if you want to call it care. This was over several months, and she recently pleaded guilty. So this is 45-year-old Catherine Jazika, and she reportedly pleaded guilty to abusing the toddlers. And that was more than 100 times. This was on Tuesday of this week. She reportedly pleaded guilty to 6 counts of injury to a child with the intent of causing bodily harm, or bodily injury, I should say. Her attorneys are reportedly asking for a sentence of 10 years for each count to be served concurrently. She will be sentenced on November 12th. According to reports, the abuse of the toddlers took place between July and October of last year, 2024. This was at the Pumpkin Doodles daycare in Lindale. The investigation started in October of that year, last year, 2024, when a daycare employee performed a review of the facility's security footage. During that review, it was said that employee saw Catherine kicking a 2-year-old boy in the lower back, and that was while the child was on the floor. So that employee then reportedly notified the child's father about this on October 23rd of 2024, and that dad immediately contacted the Smith County Sheriff's Office and filed a report. So authorities then reviewed security footage from the daycare, and they then found evidence of Catherine physically assaulting a total of 6 different 2-year-olds, a total of 134 times. Unbelievable. It was said that many of the attacks on the toddlers involved a similar situation where the victim would be watching something on the television when she would approach them from behind and just kick them in their lower back using her right foot for no reason at all. What a monster. Other examples of abusive behavior that investigators saw on the video footage, including Catherine here standing on the toddler's hands or fingers, as well as aggressively moving them around while they slept. She also grabbed a child who was sleeping by the arm and dragged them to the changing tables. Furthermore, it was said when she would be changing the toddlers' diapers, she would also regularly force the kids to stare at the wall instead of the TV, which was on the opposite side of that room. That would be by forcefully holding their heads down. Melanie Dawn Law was reportedly the former owner of this daycare. She too reviewed footage before speaking with authorities. During her interview with police, Melanie reportedly confirmed that Catherine had been assaulting the children since July of last year, with at least 100 instances of abuse being uncovered. Catherine was reportedly hired in September of 2023, but it was said she was immediately fired after the abuse was revealed and the footage was turned over to authorities. It was also said that these kids would get minor to medium bruises. Absolutely unreal. I'll tell you this right now, she would be getting major bruising or bruises if I had been the parent of one of those children she was abusing. There is no excuse whatsoever. It sounds like she truly hated kids. Why even work around them if you're going to treat them this way? Just why? I pray she spends a lot of time behind bars. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. For more true crime, make sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.